Well, hello, especially to my YouTube audience. If you were on TikTok and you watched my previous live, then I did a live demonstration of Meghan's red carpet at the Variety Power of Women Awards makeup look. However, I wanted my YouTube audience to be able to experience this, so I have decided to upload the live from the TikTok live here onto YouTube. It's kind of long. I tried to shorten it down as much as I could. Forgive me. But I hope you all enjoy, and if you want more of these, let me know. Enjoy. Step is I'm going to go in with this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is the small one. I don't wear eye makeup that often anymore, so there's no need for me to have a full-size one, honestly. And I don't do makeup as often on clients. So this will help to keep the eyeshadow on. I do take that through my eyebrow because I do use eyeshadow. Oh, hold on. Let me go get I need to get my eyebrow stuff. Okay, we are back. So, if you want to pull up a picture of what Meghan looks like or looked like for the Variety Power of Women red carpet, do that for you to follow along. First things first, I'm going to go in with brows. And on this look, Meghan has a bit of a strong brow. Obviously, she and I don't have the same brow shape. I am using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in black. And I'm going to give myself a really defined eyebrow. I need a mirror. Here we go. So I'm taking, her brow is very sharp. So I am just going to create a very sharp-ish brow, but I'm going with my natural brow shape, by the way. So bottom, and then I'm just going to go and lightly fill it in. I'm looking at her photo when you see me looking this way. Now her brows are obviously going to be more brown because her hair looks black, but it's really a dark brown. I'm going to take the spoolie and distribute that product up. And there you go. One brow done. And again, I'm just using my natural brow shape. Same thing on the other side. Line the bottom. I am doing the makeup tutorial. Now you see on this side, I don't have much hair like over here because I had an accident which split my eyebrow open and the hair obviously didn't grow back. So I have to kind of create hairs. So after I line the bottom, I go in and flick up very lightly. We don't want to be too heavy-handed. We don't want block brows. But I have to work with this brow a bit more just because of the hair situation. And then connect it. And brows should be, I say brows should be sisters, not cousins. And then I'm going to take the spoolie and brush up. Brows are done. Brows are done. Simple and easy. Are y'all enjoying this thus far? All right. Meghan has very, very glowy skin in this photo. And she has very minimal makeup. So since I have very oily skin, I need to combat any oils that will come. Baby, this curl just said, we are going to give you a bayang. I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup. This is their mattifying primer. If you have severe oily skin like I do, this is the best primer to use ever. Even if you don't wear makeup, I highly recommend it if you want to just throw it on, so your oils will not come out. It's perfect when I'm going on a date or going out somewhere fancy. I definitely use this. Let me just see if I can change the lighting. That looks better. Thankfully, I don't have really bad dark circles. I'm grateful for that. They don't really run in my family. It's called Milk Makeup Mattifying Primer. I was going to do this more so in a video, but that's going to take a long time for me to edit and stuff. And you only need a little amount. And it's cooling too, so if you use this in the summertime, it feels really nice and cool on the skin. So I'm going to let that sit for a bit. And we need to moisturize our lips. Meghan has on a nude lip, so we'll recreate that. This is just Burt's Bees. Burt's Bees lip balm, nothing special. I do not have their setting spray. It's on my list to buy. All right. Glowy makeup. She's glowing from within. There's a little bit of bronzer. Let me push this back. Bronzer coming. We're going to work on skin first. So to create that, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Halo Glow blush. This is in the color Rose. I'm trying to use products that everybody can buy and afford. So you can buy e.l.f. at Walmart, Target, Ulta, elf.com. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is very pigmented. Very, very pigmented. Because she has pretty much a rosy cheek. So I'm only going to squeeze a little bit out. As you can see, that's probably too much. And I'm not going to go under the cheekbone. So you suck it and that's under. This is my cheekbone. My cheekbone ends right there. I'm going to go on right on top. So 2 dots there. Same thing over here. Find your cheekbone. Find the highest point. It should center with the end of your eye. And then 2 dots there. Because again, this is what we call in makeup artistry underpainting. And she has a little bit on her nose too. Underpainting is when you do your blush, your bronzer under your foundation, and then you put your foundation over it, so it comes through like the lit from within look is what we like to call it. And while that is sitting, I'm going to go in with this. Now this is high end NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer Corrector, and this is in shade Light. I don't recommend this. I'm trying to use it up, honestly, but I don't recommend it. It dries really quick, and you have to work really fast with it. So, let's see. Where's that brush? I'm going to use the Real Techniques. What brush is this? This is the setting brush, but I like to use it for my under eye. It's gorgeous. And I'm just going to pat that out. This is going to help brighten the eye. And again, if you are using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer Corrector, work with it very quickly because it dries very quickly. I do have other correctors, but do y'all see the difference? I look more awake. I look nice. Over here, I look a little like I need some sleep. And what this does, it helps to eliminate the concealer step, honestly. Now, I'm still going to use concealer, but you won't have to use a lot of concealer, is the thing. Actually, I'm kind of liking this again. I don't know. Maybe this works for me in the wintertime. Same thing, blending it. And I tend to blend in a V shape. Because V shape will your eyes. And literally, this is already dried. So, we look more awake, right? The eye shape looks more... Y'all see how my eye shape looks a little bit more... We're not going anywhere. We're going to Target after this. But we are doing Meghan's... We're doing an inspired Meghan Markle variety makeup look. All right. So again, Meghan's makeup is pretty glowy and she doesn't have a lot on. So now, and I'm using a lot of e.l.f. products, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f., what is this? Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and I think this is in medium. This really gives you glow from within. I'm going to be very strategic where I put it on my face. So she has glow up here, and I'm only putting a little. She has some on her nose, the tip. She has it on her chin, but I have facial hair, so obviously I'm not doing it on my chin. And then I'm gonna go right after the blush, 2 dots. Now I'm gonna go back in with the blush and add a little bit more. Trust me, when we blend it out, it's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. Don't need that brush. My goodness. So now I'm gonna blend out this blush. So center of the forehead. And don't worry about, you know, see how that glow looks? It's gorgeous. Remember, we're putting foundation over top, so don't worry about it being blended a lot. I know this color looks intense. Don't worry. Again, we're building foundation over it. I always recommend to put a line of blush or bronzer over your nose because it will help you it'll give you that flush of color especially and tie everything in. Do y'all see? Y'all see these cheekbones? Oh my gosh. And if you don't know, Meghan Markle's makeup artist follows me. I'm still gagging over that, y'all. I'm still gagging. And I will always gag because it looks crazy. Trust the process. Blend it up. Blend it up. And stipple. You don't want to rub. You want to stipple. And he messaged, well, he didn't message, but like I wrote him on the post when he reposted my video. And he was like, obsessed. And I was like, yes, I'm obsessed with you too, girl. Because Meghan's makeup has been looking fabulous since she's been back in the United States. Be honest. All right, this is what we have. This. Y'all, I about cried because I almost dropped this powder and I just bought this powder. Oh, there's me. And so that's the photo That's the photo I'm looking at to do this makeup with. So we have our glow, right? We have our glow. Now, if you're darker than me, there is a darker color that you can use to still recreate this look. If you're lighter than me, you can still use this one, but just be very light-handed. We are pretty much almost done with this makeup look. I'm going to take 2 different foundation colors because I'm in between these 2 foundation colors. These are the L'Oreal, what are they? True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. We want to do we want to do tinted serums or a serum or something light because, again, Meghan has the no makeup look. So we don't want to look like we're wearing a ton of makeup, which is why we did underpainting, meaning we did our blush, we did our corrector, our highlight under the foundation. These can be found Walmart, Target, Ulta, wherever they sell L'Oreal. Highly recommend, very light on the skin. It's like your skin, but better. And again, I'm oily skin, so it's fabulous. Oh, thank you, Sissy, for purchasing a subscription. What just dropped? Oh, I need that. Okay, so we're about to play Mix a Foundation. So I'm taking the darker one. This is my summer shade when I was in Thailand because I got really dark in Thailand. 4 drops. 4 drops there of the darker one. And I am shade, this is 5.6. And then this one is 4.5 to 5.5, which is more so my winter color, but my tan is still tanning. I'm getting lighter by the day, but that heat in Thailand. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 drops of the lighter one. Take my finger and mix them together. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit more of the lighter one. This is still a bit too dark. 1, 2, 3. Yes. You don't want to be princess and dark. So I'm going to take this over the blush. And I'm only doing 2 spots. You want to start small and then build up from there. You don't want to put too much on too quickly, and then next thing you know, you have a face full of too much makeup. It's easier to add on versus trying to remove, especially with makeup. Thank you, Kimmy, for the heart. Best makeup brush you can buy for blending. This is the IT Cosmetics Airbrush Foundation Brush. You can find it in Ulta. You can find it in Sephora, possibly, itcosmetics.com. This brush is freaking amazing. So now I'm going to blend all of that foundation over everything else. And I may need to add as I go. But do you all see? Do you all see how it seamlessly blended into, and it just created that nice, seamless, glowy look, glowing from within. That is what we want. We want to glow from within. And you still get the color of the blush. This is why I said this brush is freaking amazing. I love this brush. And I'm stippling. I'm not rubbing, I'm stippling. And it just looks like, I got good skin. You know, it look like, all right, you probably got a little highlighter on or whatever, but it's not giving, I have a face full of makeup. The brush is called the IT Cosmetics Airbrush Brush. Now, we are going to take our e.l.f. I use a lot of e.l.f. products. They're really good. This is their Stay All Night Microfine Setting Spray. I try to use affordable products when I do this because obviously who's trying to go out and spend $60, $70+ on stuff? I'm not. I'm going to cover my skin in it. While my skin is still wet, while your skin is still wet, go in and work that into the skin. That is really going to help you and help blend everything even more seamlessly. Because we don't want to look like cake face. Do y'all see how that just toned it down? This is look at my neck and look at oh, it's a perfect color. Make sure you get into here, into your nose area, blend it in. So now if you look at Meghan's photo of her makeup, how glowy she looks, that's what we're giving. We're giving glow. All right, I used a corrector under my eyes earlier and you can see how light that is. Now, I'm very sorry you all, but I don't have a cheaper alternative to this. I'm going in with the YSL. I'm sorry. I don't have nothing cheaper. This is the Touche Éclat Radiant Touch Concealer. It's very lightweight. I honestly recommend it. It's worth the money. I think it's like 30 or 40 bucks, but it's worth the money, honestly. Because it's very light. And this is in 4.5. You can find this at Sephora. It's very light. So I'm going to go in. And that's going to act sort of like my concealer. But when you blend it out, barely nothing is going to be there. I recommend at least one high-end product. I'm also going to take it under the eye, under the eyebrow, as a highlight as well. And it's so thin. All right. Let that sit. YSL Touche Éclat Radiant. What is this? You probably won't be able to see it with how bright this light is. Oh, yeah, you're not. YSL concealer. Oh, this is actually better. Let that sit on your skin. We're going to go to the eyes. The eyes are going to be very, very quick and simple. She has one wash of color on her eyes. So this is perfect. I'm going to go in with this Sephora Pocket Palette. These are $10 at Sephora. $10. You get 6 shades. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It doesn't have a shade name, but it's like a kind of a terracotta pink. And I'm just using a fluffy crease brush. Tap off any excess, obviously. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in my crease, but more so in a V shape. So what I like to do is take it, like slant it down, almost like a winged liner here, and then blend in. I'm not taking this all the way in. I'm literally leaving this in the outer V. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe off my brush, wipe off any excess product you have on there. Because again, Meghan's makeup is a no makeup look. So even though this is very pigmented, we are now going to go in and blend that out. We are going to diffuse the pigmentation of the eyeshadow, excuse me. You see how we made that less visible? And then now I'm going to take that all over the lid, up into your crease. Your crease is right here, where your eyebrow, when you open it, mine's higher because I have a hooded eye. And that's how we diffuse it. So it just gives us a nice wash of color. Do you see how we just have a nice wash of color now? That is exactly what you want. All right. So we're going to take our brush again. And now we're going to blend out the concealer we just used. Perfect. Take that same brush. Go over the eyeshadow. Again, we just want a nice, you see that? Gives you eyeshadow, but really diffused it. Sis, I'll send it to you. And everything I'm using except for that concealer is under $20. I believe these are 20 bucks, but you don't need a lot. Especially if you're a girly who does not want full coverage. You just like looking natural and put together. I'll do a video and tell you all what I used. We're just going in and blending it out. I think this is like 10 bucks. And I'm blending out in a V shape. So it's going to hit here and blend out. And then I'm pulling it into that blush and highlighter. Do y'all see that? Seamless. Love it. Make sure you blend out the eyebrow as well. We have product under there. Perfect. Go back in with that brush that we used. No color on it. Just use what's on the brush. And blend. She has a wash of color all over the lid. One color. I am a former makeup artist. I do makeup from time to time. Going back in with that same palette, that same terracotta color. And obviously you're going to have to cater these colors. Tap off any excess. Cater these colors to your personal skin tone. So if you're darker than me, like, I would say if you're probably about this color, because this is my summer shade, believe it or not, then you would need to go a shade darker in that eyeshadow. Again, we're only going to focus that color on the outer V, almost like we're doing a winged liner here. And we're making a V. Do y'all see that? Here, 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 here. And we're depositing that color right there. We're not taking it all the way through just yet. We just want to deposit the color on the outer V. All right. Take that same brush, get you a tissue or something, wipe it off, wipe off any excess. You don't want any excess product going onto your eye. Now we're going to take that same brush and go in and we're going to drag it all the way through. All the way through on your eyelid, on your eyebrow, or not eyebrow, eyelid and crease. Perfect. We don't want any blending. We don't want sharp lines. We don't want, you see how this isn't blended? We don't want that. We want it to be seamless. Blending is crucial in makeup, and I cannot stand when I see makeup artists or girls out here with unblended makeup. Perfect. Do you see how that's just a nice wash of color? Go back in with the same brush that we used for our concealer because this has product on it. Therefore, it's going to help blend out the eyeshadow even more. Again, Meghan just has a wash of color. Do y'all see how that diffused it even more? We didn't add any product to this. We just used the brush that already had product on it. So that's what we want. We want a wash of color, not a lot. All right. Same brush. Go into, I use a pink under eye powder for brightening purposes. If you want lots of brightening, you're going to want to use a powder puff. But because Meghan has a no makeup look, we're going to use same brush. We've used this brush 3 times. And you could even use it to blend out the blush, right? We've used this brush 3 times. So you don't need to go out and buy 500,000 brushes. Get you 3 to 5 good face brushes, you'll be good to go. I'm going to go into this powder. 1, 2. Swiping twice, and I'm just setting my under eye because you don't want it to crease, obviously. You don't want to take it down too far because you see this glow, this underpaint that we did. We don't want to mattify that. Anywhere I put that concealer is where this powder is going. Even over the brow. Sweep it under the brow. Sides of the nose. Perfect. I just look like I'm glowing. I literally look like I'm glowing. I love it. Name of the powder. It's the Huda. I'm sorry, it's backwards. Can I mirror this? Will that work? Oh, the mirror is on. I don't think it works for her. It's the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch Powder. This is in the shade Cherry Blossom Cake. Cherry Blossom Cake. If you're just joining, we're doing the makeup look inspired by Meghan for her Variety Red Carpet. If you have one size beauty, I have a small one because I don't use this a lot. You can use that as well under. Light hands. Now, we are going to go in with, she has a bit of pink blush, like a light pink, baby pink on the apples of her cheeks, about right here. I'm going to go in with this Essence baby blush, or baby got blush. You can find this at Ulta. I have never seen it anywhere else. It smells like bubblegum. Oh my gosh, it smells really good. What you do not want to do is swipe it on your skin. No. You take your finger, you want to warm it up. This is the product right here. I'm looking at Meghan's photo. This looks like exactly what she has on. Put your cheeks out. 1, 2. Go in a little bit. 1, 2. Again, it is easier to add than it is to take away. Now, can y'all tell me what brush we're about to use again? Same one. Blend this out. I'm going to do nice little patting motions because I want to keep the color on there. And the reason why I keep using this brush, because again, it has concealer on it. Oh, CVS has Essence? Nice, I didn't know that. I haven't seen it in my CVS here in Chicago. And you want to blend that up. Never blend forward, blend up, because you want the cheekbones to be cheekboning. I clean my brushes after every use pretty much because I have very sensitive skin. All right, do y'all see the glow from within? See, the products we used under the foundation are still coming through, which means we did not use a lot of foundation, which means a good thing. All right, go back in. That setting spray. I'm shocked to have this many people on here still. e.l.f. setting spray. Oh, I got that in my mouth. Every time you use a spray, go back in with that same brush you use with your foundation, and you want to push it into the skin. Anytime you use a new product, you use powder, you want to push it into your skin. You don't want to let it sit, because it also makes sure, as we're adding layers, it makes sure that you don't look like cake face. See, my forehead doesn't really look like I have on foundation. That's what you don't want to look like. Like if you see here, you'd be like, oh, good skin day. What's your skin routine? I got a little razzle dazzle on. Her nose is a bit contoured, so I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Stick, and this is in Mink. I don't recommend it, honestly. Just use a bronzer. Unfortunately, the bronzer that I use is Chanel Bronze Universal. And that's not really affordable, but e.l.f. has great bronzers you can use. This is what it looks like. When you're using a contour, your contour should be cool. This is what you call cool tone because it goes gray. I'll show you what the difference between that and a bronzer. This is the Chanel bronzer. Your bronzer should read warm. Bronzer should read warm. Contour should read cool. Actually, I'm going to mix these two. And I'm going down the sides of my nose. I'm just placing the color. Not picking up anymore. And I want to cut that off because I want to make my nose a bit snatched. Now, her makeup artist didn't snatch her nose. Okay. And we are going to blend this out, obviously. And for this, you don't really need a brush. Just be careful about the placement of the product because you don't want to... I'm just going to take, this is an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. You can use your fingers, you can use the brush. And I'm literally pulling the color down. Pulling the color down, but pulling it up into my eyebrow as well. Why did you decide to mix them? Because I didn't want a super cool toned contour where it looked gray on me, because again, this is a no makeup look. So I don't want to look like a Kim Kardashian. So when you have that blended, as you can see, our nose looks a bit bronzy. That's okay. Go back in with your foundation brush. That helped to blend that out a little bit more. Perfecto. All right. We are going to do, I don't have any lashes on hand, so I am just going to use mascara. I'm going to use 2 different mascaras. This is the Essence Lash Princess. This is like $4. And then I have this Ilia mascara, which I got as a free, not a free gift, but a point perk from Sephora. And I'm going to mix these 2. Ladies and gents, if you're on here, when you put on mascara, don't do this. Y'all ever notice you get mascara up here because you're doing this? Look down, have a mirror, have your powder mirror, look down, open your eyes, and put your mascara on. Now, this isn't foolproof to where you may get some mascara on your eyelid, but it helps to keep the mascara off of your eyelid. Because if you do this, as you add mascara, your lashes, as they get longer, are going to touch your eyelid. That is not what you want. Which is why you should look down, but open your eye and look down into a mirror. That really, do y'all see the difference? Mascara really can change the look of an eye shape. It just helps to lift. Gonna go back in, get some more. Also, when you are using your mascara, if you are pumping, like, I'm not gonna do it. If you are pumping like this, do not do that. Simply put your mascara back in, twist it around, and come back out. If you pump it, you're pumping air into your mascara, which is going to dry it out. You don't want to do that. You don't want to start doing that, especially if you use an expensive mascara. Again, I have my mirror. I'm going to look down, open my eye. Oh, my eye's starting to water. And throw your mascaras away after 3 months. Oh my gosh, please, 3 months, throw it away. Do y'all know how much bacteria resides in mascara? When you get those styes, your eyes water a lot, or they become really itchy, it's because you're probably gonna have your mascara for like 5 years. Please throw them away after 3 months. I don't care if you only used it twice, throw it away. Makeup expires. All right, we got that on. Put that back. Make sure you close it really good. Where is... All right. This eye always waters when I put mascara on or lashes. Now we're going to go in with the Ilia. You don't have to use two different mascaras, but I just am because I want to have the look of false lashes without actually using false lashes. And what I like to do is I like to curl it up. So as I'm curling it on my, y'all see how I'm turning it up? That's what you want to do. You want to go at the base because that's going to make it, and it also helps make it look like you have on eyeliner. So right at the base of your lashes and turn it up. This gives the fullness and the illusion of a false lash. But I'm not going to do a whole bunch, because what you don't want to do, you don't want to do a whole bunch of coats, right? You don't want to weigh down your eyelashes. So that's the best way to do it. And then you want to focus. Do y'all see? Doesn't it look like I have a false lash on? And I don't. You want to focus then the mascara on the outer part of your lashes at that point. Focus on the outer part of your lashes because it'll go like short to long. Do y'all see the difference? It's giving false eyelash, but we don't have on false eyelashes. Look at this side. Look at this side. And then just kind of go in after that. Do y'all see the difference? How that instantly, look at this eye shape versus this eye shape. See the difference? It brings it up. This is given sultry. Now, again, we do not pump. Put it back in. You turn it around to get more product. I'm going to wipe my eye again. This eye just be giving me trouble whenever I put mascara on. It's fine. If your eyelashes if they grow straight down, put your mascara on first. Put one coat on and then curl it. It's almost like putting hairspray on before you curl. You shouldn't do that because you don't want to burn your hair. But to hold it, the mascara will help to hold the curl. Or you can use a mascara primer. Lancome's, I don't have it in here. Oh, I do have it. I have the mini size. Lancome Seals Booster is the best, in my opinion, lash primer. I got the mini. You can get the mini. It's like 16 bucks. Yes, wait for it to dry before curling. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, we're starting right at the beginning of where the lashes are, the lash line. And we are just twisting and twisting it up because we are wanting to create that dark line, almost creating like a strip of a lash. And y'all see, we didn't get not one patch of mascara on the eyelids. I'm telling you, it works. It works. And then when you're happy with it, see how this looks darker now? Just start to go in with the mascara. And then you're going to want to concentrate the mascara on the ends of your eyelashes because you want your ends to be longer and you want it to help lift. Now you see how my eyes look like they're... Yes, ma'am. Oh, and here I go tearing up. Y'all, I'm literally going to take this face off before I go to Target. Oh my goodness. All right. Last step. Meghan has a nude lip on. It's her lip, but better. It's her lip color, but better. I'm going to go in with the Ilia. This is a lip and cheek stain. This is in the color At Last. I got this as a point perk at Sephora. So I'm going to go in directly on my lip because I'm the only one that uses it. It's literally my lip, but better. Follow your natural lip shape. You don't want a lot of color. Don't do a lot. Get it on the sides. Make sure it's seamless. And then she has... It's a little bit in the pinky area. So that blush we used earlier, right here, we're going to go in with our finger. And we're going to dab some on. Now that helps to lighten it up. Perfect. It's like a pinky nude she has on. And lastly, and I'm sorry, this is expensive. I'm going to go in with my Dior Lip Glow Oil. And this is in Rosewood. Because she has a bit of a rosy berry tint to her lips. You don't want to put a lot on. I'm going to take this napkin. It's glossy, but it's not like super glossy. There we go. I think her makeup artist definitely used a lip liner. I don't have any lip liners around that are like nude like that. So, bam. We're going to make sure this is dry. We're going to take our setting spray one last time. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. We're going to cover our eyes because we don't want the mascara to run. This isn't waterproof. We're going to cover our eyes over the forehead. And this time we're just going to let it dry on its own. Cover the eye again. On the cheek. On the cheek. On the nose. We're going to let that air dry. And it's still going to give us that fabulous glow from within. Slick your hair back in a bun. My hair is not long enough for that quite yet. It's fine. I'm going to give my hair a shake. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the makeup look for Meghan Markle's Variety Red Carpet. The cheeks are slaying. The skin is glowy. It's makeup, but